Welcome to my quick overview of two great online applications. My name is Magnus Harsem, and this video was made with Loom. Hi there, and welcome to the short video on MyOn. MyOn is a digital reading application that is accessible wherever you are, as long as you have an online connection. It can be used on a tablet, a laptop, even a smartphone. So what MyOn is, when a student logs in, they will see their MyOn login code at the top right, and once they are logged in, they will come to their dashboard. Now, depending on the reading class or English class they may be in, a teacher might assign some books that they might be able to find in a library, as well as the project section, depending on what the teacher assigns. What is great about MyOn is that students have access to a wide range of different digital books here. It is geared more towards the younger crowds, however, depending on the student's age and English acquisition, it can go all the way through high school. What MyOn gives is a personalized reading recommendations. It can be done by genre, topic, subject, and more. Right here in the search MyOn, you will access the digital library. And what it does is give students an interactive reading experience. So they will find something to read, and then there's progress checking along the way and an assessment given at the end of the text where a student could take a quiz or whatnot for the comprehension levels, which is great for teachers so that they can see how the student did. There's also flexibility as well as accessibility in terms of how teachers determine how to use the application. It could be used in a classroom. It could also be assigned for homework. So students will be able to access this anytime, anywhere there's a Wi-Fi connection. It's great for the virtual learning environment as well. Students could be doing a reading in real time, and then the teacher could be able to access the assessment thereafter. So a great tool. I've used it and highly recommend. Thank you. Hi there, and welcome to this short video on Nearpod, an online class, whether for the in-class or virtual environment. So it says here on the website, however, which way we teach, we can do it with Nearpod, where we can have teachers and students join in real time together. So one awesome thing about Nearpod, it does increase student engagement, looking at personalized learning with teachers, how they can customize, involve differentiated instructions, supplementary resources, and they can tailor their different activities to the lessons they plan using Nearpod. It does offer real-time feedback and assessment. We have collaborative and communicative approaches. It's data-driven for decision-making and so on. It does offer flexibility and accessibility. And what's really neat about Nearpod is that with the teacher and support and resources, it can really depend on how teachers use their pedagogical approach to it, in other words, their educational philosophy. But what Nearpod does, as we can see here in the screen, the teacher can create up on their own site, and the student device will have a different experience depending on what the lesson objectives might be, depending on the questions asked. So it does draw the student in. They will have to respond. The teacher can start an activity in terms of however which way they want to, getting the students engaged, and it does draw them in. There are questions that might ask using different pictures and whatnot, and the teacher will guide them through the lesson in how or whatever fashion they seek. For this example, labeling the planets and the diagrams, so the students will then try as best they can, hopefully by counting out or counting outward in, whichever way, to find out which is which. There's some key points for takeaways, looking at lessons learned. Hopefully there's some comprehension and different things that the student will then have with them. There's exit tickets so that the kids can take a short quiz based on the lesson and to see what they learned, maybe some quick true-false questions, different ways. There could be a survey involved asking how confident the students might feel about whichever this lesson might have been on. So it is a very keen approach how Nearpod can even assign homework and take the lesson not only from in class but into the virtual classroom. So very neat application. Thank you for watching.